It was time to leave New Orleans. I had a flight to Atlanta that connected with a flight to Louisville. The layover in Atlanta was only going to be an hour and 15 minutes, so I felt some pressure in making that connection for the second flight. As it happened, there was some difficulty. There was a large storm front that went through Atlanta and delayed flights coming in and going out. My arrival time from New Orleans to Atlanta was pushed back, which created a difficulty in making the connection. In retrospect, I should have stayed another night in New Orleans. I would have been able to sightsee more and avoid the delays in Atlanta, but that's a lesson learned. I made my way to the New Orleans airport, and I was surprised at how small the airport was. Really nice and modern, very clean. I really liked the New Orleans airport. It was clean and modern, very small, or smaller than I expected. The only thing that was overwhelming, in my view, was the security checkpoint that allowed you to go from the main terminal into the gates. And I had to allow some time to get to my gate, but I had plenty of time to wait. The problem I had was what to do with my long wait for my flight. I stumbled on the military lounge there at the New Orleans airport. This was a very nice situation for active and retired military. It was a very friendly and quiet place. The staff was great. They had snacks and also some light lunch items if you wished. You could eat, read, watch TV, even take a nap. They had a place for you to store your luggage if you wanted to wander the airport a little bit. I could secure my backpack and wander the airport, and I did. And I found this. The departure time for my flight out of New Orleans to Atlanta kept being pushed back, and finally it was at the point where I would have missed my connection. So I anxiously watched the monitor that was in the airplane and kept tabs on things, anticipating having to spend the night in the Atlanta airport and getting the next flight out in the morning. As we began to descend into Atlanta, I got information that my connecting flight was delayed, so I was very hopeful that I would make my connection. My connecting flight was in the same concourse at the Atlanta airport, but the gate was about a quarter mile away. I was very happy to discover that my connecting flight had yet to leave. I was one of the last people on the aircraft. We arrived safely in Louisville. I put my backpack on and eventually got to my car. I paid the $50.88 parking fee for long term. The rest of the trip was very uneventful. I finally arrived and pulled into the Bat Cave. Mission accomplished.